Okay, and here, as I was speaking to you before, is the back part of the seats. You're going to fold it over. Uh, you're going to fold this one over to the back side, and then that would be snapped into place. Okay. After that, you put your detail on. After you got the painting done on this side here. This here again is the inside of the vehicle, the doors and the armrest and the roll down windows. Okay. This here being on the body, I think I want to go with the speak to you a minute about the rear end, both sides with the wings. I call it the of it looking like right here. I call it wings, where you would insert the sticker for along the side here for the chrome simulation right here. But I may decide to paint it. Depends on how it goes. I think I want to get it paint this here. This would be the chrome portion of it right here. Then you have the if you can look at it tighter, you can see right here it's a very intricate mold embossment where you can see that it's raised, and so I can get to that pretty good. So I may just elect to paint that. And right here is those stickers that you would have with those look like gold bars would go on there. Right here, these decals right here at the bottom, right here. And I may paint that too. So I think where I can, I'm going to paint the outside of the handles of the door. I'll probably paint. And then I'll look at the history of it and kind of post that. I'm going to look at the detail of one that I already have and try to make it as close as possible to that. And I'm not sure if I want to put the flames on there. That to me was a 57 kind of thing, and I don't want to necessarily make it like that, but I would like it to look more of a custom hot rod of the 50s that was used in the movie Dirty Dancing with Patrick Swayze, so I'm going to have to do a little research on that too. Okay, and then go from there. This is the chromes, the wheels. I have that, and it's not really many pieces to the chrome. You got the front chrome. You got the rear chrome simulation. You got your rims, and then you have the I call them the eyelids that your headlamps would fit into the socket of here. And then it's going to be a pretty vehicle. It's very pretty and very nice looking. And I guess the only thing I would want to do is to keep it as close as possible. But there are certain things I want to try to master to make it my own. The decals, don't get me wrong, are nice. But some of this stuff here, I may want to try to do it on my own just to try to improve my talent, okay, with getting this done. Wherever I can, I'll put it this way. I'm going to think about it once, think about it twice, and then I'm going to probably do it. If I get enough, guts to do it, I guess I will, because I don't want to mess it up. It is a pretty nice vehicle, and to keep it as classy looking as possible. And the flames, I may go ahead and use it. I'll see how I feel when I get to that point. It's going to be pretty quick. This thing here I could probably do within a day, not even a whole day, within an hour or so, if I really put my mind to it. The tires and everything. If I did it exactly how it's packaged, but where the variety of it that I want to do to it, painting the inside, okay, to get it as close as possible to what I'm doing, want it to look like, is going to require me to spend a little extra time. So that being said, I'm going to have to excuse me. I got to scratch a bit. I'm going to go ahead and try to get this done and get started with it, and we will see how close we can get to Dirty Dancing as possible. Okay, the movie. Okay, all right. So this is AJ. I'm trying to make sure I showed you all the parts. Oh, okay. This is one thing too. I spoke with you about the chassis being attached to the body. These are screws. These are actually screws that's going, as you can see them, as you try to attach the body. If you look in it underneath here, you can see the holes right here, and then right there, right here, and right here, where the chassis of it will be, as you can see here, right here, and right here. Okay, and then once you put it in there, of course, you put your screws in, and it's going to look like seamless as possible. It's good news is with snap type of builds, they generally are so well designed that you don't have to worry about them not fitting when you glue them together and parts breaking off because you built something a little bit off or whatever. With snap tight, it's going to be right into place, and you're going to be able to see exactly how it should look. As you can see here, it's right on there like this, and the axles will go straight through there. But you also have to understand that you may not be as fulfilled as you would with a level 5, but sometimes you can take a break, or you can build it with your grandkid or something, or a little kid, little son, daughter, whatever, and show them how to get into model car building, or just building of anything first. Okay, you just got to give them that push, so to speak, and this is a good way to give it to them with something really simple and quick. It's not very much time consuming if you keep it the way it is. Now when you start getting into the painting of it, as I said, accuracy is my motto. I love it when I can get it as close to the box cover as I can, or if it's something related to something I know, like this has the red interior and black seats, red and black. So that's what I want it to look like. So I put it in here, and even though it's been a minute since I saw Dirty Dancing, I'm going to try to see a few clips of the vehicle and see what it looks like, and go with that. And it's something different in color, I may go with that color. I'm not sure what it was. It's been a minute, like I said, since I've seen it. And then the dashboard, of course, right up here, looks like it's red. But if you look inside here on the side of the box here, you can see that it's red, the dashboard red. Then when you look down a little further, you can see everything is black underneath. See the flames there. I'm trying to, I thought I saw the doors on the side of it. Let's see. I do believe the doors on the inside was going to be all red in certain sections, but I'm not sure if I pulled up a picture of it and went off of that as far as on how to do the interior portion of it here along the doors, where here, like if you see there are certain sections of it that's right there. It's going to be different than right here, okay? And then, of course, this is going to be chromed and everything. And then up in here, this is going to be the two-tone. This is going to be, from the looks of it, I can see that the seat is like black and red. So therefore, the middle portion of the seat would be red, and the outer portion of it would be black. I'm sorry, I reversed that. The inner portion would be black, and the outer portion of it would be red for the trim of the seats. And as you can see, it'd be right in there. So it's pretty cool look once you get it done. I'm going to try to keep it as neat as possible again. But I'm going to do some research also to try to make sure that if there's something that was in that I wanted to see that's not in this picture on the box, that I can see how it should be done. Okay. So with that being said, we've got the inside of the vehicle, steering wheel. Okay, we got the chrome, all of our chrome pieces. Got that. You got the tires. Okay, and all of this, keep in mind, is snap tight. So minimum glue usage, if any at all is needed. Depends on how you want it. If certain things you like this here, if you take it off and something happens and you have to remove it, then you may need to use a little glue to keep it if the adhesive is no longer tacking it to the body. Okay, so your decals, your badges, and emblems and everything. You got your two axles and the screws to the fastening screws to fasten the chassis to the top of the body, okay, of the vehicle. You got the I'm gonna just leave it in here, but the chassis portion of it built, and it's inside the top part of the body of the vehicle. 1957 Chevy Bel Air. If I'm not mistaken, I gotta do my research, but I think it was a 282 V8, 282 cubic inches, I think it is. 283 cubic inch diameter V8. That's what it was. And it was pretty quick. Yeah, I think it did let's see, up to 270 horsepower with dual quads. Okay, that's what's usually put up under the hood there, the type of engine. But this snap tight, that's one thing that you don't get is the look of the engine. And I may get another kit and then try to do one that requires me to do this whole thing and just do it a different color and maybe something that I can show off all the skills and all the parts that go up under the engine of a 57 Chevy Bel Air. Okay, because I think this one also had a option. I think let's see. Um, it had the hottest of the 283 was a fuel injected. It had actually a fuel injection under here back in 1957. So before it became all the rage, Chevy already was had a game up on it. Also, of course, you had Dodge with the Hemis and all of that, but with the fuel injection. A lot of people think that's new to the game. They knew about it long before the Hellcat and all of these other 6-second vehicles. Okay, so we'll see how we go with it. We'll see how we can make it look, keep it pretty, keep it tight, keep it right, and then we'll move on next. After that, I think I'm going to go with to give you guys kind of a heads up, I'm either considering a 67, okay? This is 67 right here. Okay, it's very nice Chevy Impala here, clean. We're going to jump 10 years ahead of the 57 to the Chevy Impala 67. Okay, very cool, very nice look, very clean, and we're going to see if we can keep it. This one is just really simple. It just was a nice, strong engine vehicle. They were very popular. I remember this when I was a kid, these vehicles. You saw nothing but these. My father had a Ford Galaxy 500. I'm looking for that. I'll probably get one. I think I saw one that I was going to get and try to redo that one. I can remember it very well. I was very young and that thing could run. It was a Galaxy 500, and it didn't play. Okay, my father, he raced that thing also down Hamlin Boulevard in Chicago, Illinois. Okay, back in the 60s. It was really the time between Ford and Chevy and Dodge. You had the dragsters, you had the muscle cars. You had it was just nothing but who could be the fastest. One top the other. Dodge come out with the Hemis and Mopar, and then you got Chevy coming out with all of their stuff. You had Ford with their Shelby. This was a great time to be in racing if you stayed at the track. And then the dragsters, of course, if you were into those, I used to love dragsters as well. I'm going to try to find them. I'm not going to tell you what they were, but there were two cars racing in particular that went head to head, and I'm going to try to find them, and then I'll tell you what it was after I find them. But if I don't find it, I'm going to have to create it, and then I'll tell it to you. But I'm gonna see if I can find some type of picture of it, and then. But it was my favorite, I guess, rivalry. I'll put it that way. And then we'll see if we can make it look at it as close as we can, and have some fun with it. Okay, so thank you for tuning in. This particular one here, you probably know which one it is. This was also in a series. This particular one was in a series, and it was bam. That's the one it was right there. Okay. All right. So there we go.